with some socks. I've been doing that about every other Friday for the last, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks maybe in the summertime. Done something maybe a little bit different this summer, going for a period of time instead of a distance. So just kind of building on that. This morning we essentially have a group that maybe doesn't have nationals cuts for the end of the summer, so they're getting maybe a little bit of rest, trying to pick that up with some people racing in Indianapolis, and then another meet in Indiana next week. And then kind of the big group is kids that are getting ready for something at the end of the summer, so whether that's nationals, in Irvine, Europeans, a couple kids going to Asian Games in the fall, so a little more time to get some work in this summer.
Yeah, first of all, 23 years now, 21 years in this beautiful spot here, so very fortunate. Count my blessings every day that we get to do this. So it's been amazing, great support, that's why I've stayed this long. Great support, that's why I've stayed this long. Just, a place that not only supports but invests in Olympic sports. That's becoming more rare and rare these days. So we appreciate the opportunity to be here, and it's an amazing city, place to raise a family. For me personally, all my kids now have grown up swimming in the program. All 3 swim here at Louisville. I had amazing experiences, and certainly 2 of them got to go do some amazing things. But Gabby got to represent Team USA at Pan American Games, won a gold medal for Team USA in the 50 free. Great moment in Chile. And Nick, my son, got to represent Team USA as a junior, but then ultimately converted to Brazil and got to go to Paris Olympics for Brazil. So amazing honor for our family to be able to do that. And very proud of this setting here. This setting is what basically catapulted them into those opportunities. So. This past year, women were 8th at NCAAs, men were 12th. We're proud. I mean, it's a fight. It's a couple hundreds here or there. In the last amazing tradition here, in the last 12 years, our women have been not outside the top 8. So pretty special. We got 2 top 4 finishes in there. We got the big trophies to show for, and 2 top 5 finishes on the women, and the men have been top 5 twice. So. And then in the U.S., that's a pretty darn high level when you consider the schools that have been around. Louisville, 23 years ago, Louisville was it was a program that was here. I don't want to be disrespectful, but it was lukewarm at best. And so very proud of the program we built. Took a while, took a moment. We really took us a moment to even get the funding and everything else, but that's why the administration has come supportive and doubled down on us, right? So we're able to, 2012 was our first top 10 finish on the men, which was a watershed moment, right, for a program that had really zero history a few years before that. So, and then we've been able to build on that. Obviously we put some kids on the U.S. Olympic team, Kelsey Worrell in 16s, at Carding in 20, and internationally, right, we have a very strong international flavor here. So, and we had 11 swimmers from different countries in Paris, and we fully expect to keep that tradition going here in the years to come. So.
Yeah, so Mondays are going to be a little bit more aerobic, kind of like it used to be a little bit kick-pull, but now it's kind of progressed into a little bit more like race-specific stuff. So doing some IM work on those days for certain groups, a little bit of 100 stuff. Tuesday morning is going to be VO2. Tuesday afternoon is power for everybody, which is a lot of fun. Wednesday's recovery. It's everybody's favorite day, so we don't go over, I don't know, maybe like 3 grams, just super chill. Thursday morning is going to be a little bit of 2 IM, 50 free, and some 400 work for long course season. Afternoon's going to be kind of power again. Friday morning, just a big kick set. And then Saturday, about this time of year, we're getting into efforts. So,
when is this group racing next?
So they're getting ready for the Tier Pro Swim Series, and then all these guys will be at Nationals this summer. So,
in Irvine?
Yep.
Louisville?
Easy one.
You've been here longer.
See all these guys? This is one of my favorite things. What else? I think that's more than enough. That's my team, my boys.
What's your favorite thing about Louisville?
Same thing, really. Getting to hang out with the guys. I know, it's kind of cheesy, but getting to like hang out with the guys on the weekend possibly, or just have fun at practice. We play music almost basically every practice, and it's super loud all the time, and that helps a lot in some of our harder sets.
Yeah, so here we're at TACE, which is Thornton's Academic Center for Excellence. So this is for student athletes. It is a dining hall specific for the student athletes. We have our academic advisors that work with the student athletes, and this is also the area where they do their study hours in and get their tutors in as well. Yeah, so we have our academic advisor that obviously helps with the student athletes, their schedule. In a way, they're kind of like their academic coach. And for those who need help with any of their classes, they kind of work through him, and then they are able to do their tutors and get their study hours in here. And our men and women do a great job of just taking ownership of their GPA. The goal for the men every semester is to beat the women, and they haven't done it yet, but they're getting close. Yeah, so here at Louisville, I mean, everything is super convenient. We got the pool right across the street. We got the weight room right here. And then for our athletic trainers, they're just right over there in that building. It's kind of the trifecta.
How often did they lift?
So a majority will lift 3 times throughout the week. And then our sprinters, they'll lift 4 times throughout the week.
And it's just sporadically or like?
So pretty much everybody is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And then our sprinters getting that 4th lift in on Friday.
But more than anything, is just to create an environment where everybody can flourish, right? It's a big word, but it's really the idea of growth and development, and it's not always a beautiful, perfect line where everything goes your way. Much of the contrary there's a lot of going up, downs, and up and down and figure out, and I think that's the beauty for us. What we've been able to do is create an environment where it's designed for everybody to flourish, coaches included, right? We want people to be passionate. We always talk about the 4 pillars of our program from the very beginning of academics, number 1. Yes, you know that's part of it. You're in an academic setting. And that's important. Our team GPAs are being really good. Women are 3.79 this past year, average, right? And the men were 3.63. I think it shows our group embraces that idea. The number 2 for me is commitment to your development as an athlete. And we always talk about passion and this burning desire to be excited about what you're trying to do for yourself, right? it's a team setting, and we love that about college swimming, but at the end of the day, it's individualized. It's what you do and how you embrace those challenges, right? Thirdly, is team. That's probably why I'm still in it. I love my experience swimming in college, right? Something very unique. I experienced a little bit of that back in my last few years in Brazil when I got to swim for Minas and feel that team component to it, and that was huge, right? Coming from a small town, me and my coach went to all the meets and when I was a junior, so it was a big change, and I love the team concept. That's why I'm still here, and I love to create a team culture, right? And the last for us is the idea of just being a great representative of the brand, right? Of your family first and foremost, but ultimately we represent each other, representing the program and everything you do, and that's kind of been the filter of how we built everything, right? And then it's about identifying people who are crazy enough to believe they can show up and do something crazy and be be another great story in our record board here and in the history of Louisville swimming. Actually, Louisville is a phenomenal institution, right? I can speak personally. All three of my kids went to school here. I think more than anything is the variety, right? The opportunities that you have. Engineering is big around here, right? Pre-med, right? We have our own medical school, so it's a lot of the pre-med classes you'll be taking are legit to preparation for medical school. Obviously, in the athletic world, exercise science, right? The other one that's popular here is sports administration, right? So in a city like Louisville, with the sports that we have here, no really big professional sports. So if you're going to school here for the SPED program, you're running the details, you're involved in the Kentucky Derby, you're running the football games, you get hands-on experience. So there's some unique opportunities, but also in business, right? Two of my kids have MBAs from Louisville, and the business community here is fantastic, right? Again, small town in many ways, big city in a small town feel, so you have connections with banking and financial services of all kinds, right? So to me, the sky's the limit here, right? You can pursue anything you want to pursue. We have some kids that have gone into psychology, so it's really just about everything's on the table. You can pursue just about anything you want to pursue here.